Soul means a lot of things to a lot of people. To the religious, soul is your immaterial essence, your life force, so to speak. To music executives in the 50s and 60s, it was an opportunity to get rich. To hordes of fitness junkies, it just means time to go to spin class. In 2017, soul is everything from a car model to a dystopian location tracking app, but to Curtis Harding, soul is an experience. It can be in the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you sit down in a chair. It's a feeling that you can translate to someone with whatever you're doing. It's an intangible quality, an effortless cool that legendary artists have managed to channel into something that the rest of us can dance to, cry to, give ourselves to. A veteran singer who cut his teeth over a decade ago doing backing vocals for CeeLo, Harding seems to do everything with soul. The way he talks about his passion for film, style, and music is soulful. The ease with which he rocks a Saint Laurent jacket is soulful. Most importantly though, his music has soul in every note, every guitar lick. If soul is an experience, unable to be confined by descriptors, the title track from Harding's new album, Face Your Fear, is an excellent illustration of it. The groove is slinking and relaxed, Harding riding the beat just behind the drums, delivering every word with an unwavering confidence, but also a very human tenderness. His voice never raises above a whisper, but the quiet energy he packs into every syllable will have you hearing his melodies in the back of your mind for the days. It's the rare song that could soundtrack a wedding or a funeral, at once celebratory, sad, groovy, and of course, very soulful. On Face Your Fear, Harding's voice finds many uses, moving from classic soul falsettos on tracks like On and Need Your Love to ghostly crooning on sultry standout Welcome to My World. You'll find yourself grooving and bopping to some songs without thinking. You will be caught off guard by the sadness of others. Sonically, the record sounds like a mashup of Curtis Mayfield and Sam Cooke if you heard all of their music in a cosmic dream state. Harding excitedly talks about bringing in new sounds that may not traditionally appear in soul music, like synths and psychedelic elements, creating something that is soul music, but still progressive. He attributes that to his creative collaborators. He and Danger Mouse had been looking to work on a project for some time, but Harding had never met Sam Cohen when he showed up to the first day of recording. They cut the album opener, Wednesday Morning Atonement, a slow-burning ballad that combines Harding's suave yet rugged vocals, eerie backing synths, and a killer guitar solo on that first day. As Harding tells it, I had no idea Sam Cohen was fucking coming, man. I thought it was just gonna be me and Danger in the studio, and then he was like, oh Kurt, I forgot to tell you, I flew this guy in to work with you. This just goes to show the brilliance of Danger Mouse. He knew we would hit it off. He knew that with Sam, we could accomplish everything musically that we'd talked about. The record is a journey into the roots of soul music, but also an exploration of what the genre can still become, freely reclaiming elements from contemporary rock and pop music to establish something decidedly progressive. It's less of a concerted effort to muddy up genre lines and more of a natural blending of influences and styles that come naturally to Harding. I don't go into it thinking, oh, I should mix this with that. That's just the way it comes out, he elaborates. It depends on what I've been listening to and where I'm at. The starting point is surely soul, with classic hallmarks of his predecessors all over his new album, but what sits on that foundation is hardly a rehash of old sounds. With Danger Mouse and Sam Cohen bringing psychedelic textures to the project, the trio created a tapestry of subtle synths, cinematic strings, and haunting overtones that give Curtis tons of room to explore with his voice and guitar. And Harding is still exploring. Musically, he's already begun writing songs for the next record and expanding into new realms. You'll catch him in the second season of Sundance TV's 60s period drama Happen Leonard alongside Michael K. White early next year. But the mission is simple: if people can get the message within the music, then I'm doing okay. That's the goal, to spread more positivity, positive vibes. Soul music has historically been a platform for black artists to translate their emotions, struggles, and cool to the world, but it is also, like any creative endeavor, hard labor to achieve the highest planes of success. It is important to keep that context in mind when watching or listening to Harding, putting that aforementioned effortless cool to work. 15 years after his first credits on a major release, that same work ethic has gotten him to a point where he is freely innovating with soul music in his own world, on his own terms, shooting for a spot among his heroes. Great musicians give listeners the raw materials to build memories around, giving life's moments an extra layer of beauty and deeper understanding of our own souls. On Face Your Fear, Curtis has done just that, demonstrating the culmination of years of creative energy, and has made it look easy. Nothing is new under the sun, it's a continuation, he explains. I'm just trying to do it my way, and do it well. Curtis was the face of Hedi Sliman's Saint Laurent Paris music project in 2015, and has a jacket named after him which he is wearing in our shoot in St. Laurent's permanent collection. Here's the story of how Hedi and Curtis first came to meet. I was on this tour called Beach Goth, that the Growlers used to throw every year. Hedi was there just taking photos of different artists, as he does, and he came to my show and took an interest in the music and my persona, so to speak. He came up to me and wanted to take pictures of me, and I was like, who the fuck are you loves? Then he came up to me again, and said, I want to take pictures of you with your guitar, to which I said, I don't take pictures with my guitar. He was like, that's the same thing Chuck Berry said. Then the conversation started laughs. I was staying at the Growlers' house at the time. They had this hippie compound, and I was sleeping in the garage. We were partying, just pass out wherever, and I had my little spot in the garage laughs. So he pulled up the next day with these black SUVs. Someone wanted to know if someone called the cops, so I come out, stumbling out of there after a rager we had that last night, and he was just casually taking shots, dude. They came out really dope. I like the style. He's a cool guy, man, really is. It's rare to find people in his position that have the kind of power that he has, who can scale down to a sense of normalcy and catch people in their natural element.